BRITT, a show where we take a deep dive into the minds of the industry's most finest artists. I am your host, Brittany, and today we've got a talented actor with us today, known for his dynamic roles and powerful performance, currently captivating the audiences with his portrayal of Jay in the upcoming film, The Port. So get ready to dive deep into his journey, his craft, and the world of cinema. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Motercity.
Come on, bro, it ain't like that. Remember the plan. Few flips, in and out. You know how this shit in. Which one you want, the grave or the penitentiary?
Nigga, you for self, man.
For self? What are you talking about? When them boys got on your head, who handled that? Huh? Ain't no statute of limitations on bodies. We in this car for life.
Flo, what's up?
Man, mind your business.
Welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
Man, that was a hell of a rollout, Britt.
Thank you so much. Of course, nothing but the finest here with Sit with
I
Britt.
appreciate that.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
I mean, we're definitely gonna get into me, but the fact that I'm just sitting here on the Sit with Britt, I done made it.
You're fun. Made it to the top.
Yeah, I've made it. We're successful now. I mean, where do we start? You got the floor. You tell me which way we're going.
Well, let's tell us about yourself as a person and how you got into acting.
Okay. Acting, it kind of fell on me, literally. Well, I don't know if you know, but I do the music. I'm a rapper. Mm-hmm. And I was on a music video set, and one of the music video directors was like, Motercity, you should try acting. And I was like, that's what we're doing. And he was like, no, I mean, like, really acting. And so I took a role as a trial type of thing.
Yeah.
And that was what got my feet wet in acting.
Yeah, you put your foot in, you're like, ooh, okay, water's kind of warm. I like this.
Yep, it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience. And then, like I say, I was just right place, right time with the relationship for Ghani Vision to cast me in the character as Jay. And I just wanted to hit the ground running with the character.
Very nice.
Take advantage of the opportunity.
Well, it sounds like you definitely did.
I appreciate that.
So how did you prepare for your role for Jay on The Port?
It was constant preparation. If I just had to address it honestly, throughout the entire shoot, it was constant preparation, constant growth. You got to keep in mind, we got talents on the set like Dennis. I mean, Dennis, I sit at home and watch his commercials on TV. That guy is talented. You got guys on there like World P, Cash Cola. Some of those are rappers and artists, but they've had success on the music side. Mm-hmm. So just to get a chance to work with them on the movie side, I looked forward to it, but at the same time had a lot of nervous energy. Because like you and I were kind of talking off camera, to work with Ghani Vision on this kind of level and magnitude, it's humbling.
Yeah.
It's humbling. You know, you meet a guy like that, and he's such a humble person, you don't understand the level of his quality, of his talents, and at the same time, how thick his Rolodex is and relationships are in this industry.
Do you feel like he helped you build a character development for the role of Jay? Since you said it was kind of like a process.
Politically correct, yes, he helped me grow the character. Talking frankly, no, he tied Timberland up and put foot to backside and was like, you're going to get this. And he pushed. And
yeah.
It was a positive push. It was the push I needed to deliver what he was looking for.
Absolutely. Yep. So what drew you to the character of Jay? Like, how do you relate to him at all?
Definitely relate. Definitely relatable character. Jay is a drug dealer trying to transition into real estate, trying to get his foot out of hot water, and he puts it in the boiling pot. And I can definitely relate. I do real estate as a primary when I'm not acting and as an investment. So I was able to relate from some of those aspects. Yeah. But as far as really deep diving into the character, I trusted Ghani Vision's direction, talking to him constantly throughout the movie, asking him what he's looking for, and he's very vocal about what he expects.
Nice.
And so the combination between the two we got the outcome that we were looking for.
That's really helpful too, because you notice sometimes with other like directors or people who assist with the acting on set, they just automatically expect you to know. They tell you the whole, you got to build the character, you got to picture it in your head. However, you should meet the expectations of what the director wants, and that's great that Ghani Vision was able to help guide you more. I almost think it's better to do it that way.
I can't say one way or the other. I mean, on the back end, of course it's better. We're sitting in a success circle. But going through the process in that moment, it's a challenge. Like I said, it's a lot of nervous energy. You don't know what he's looking for, but you know what he expects. Mm-hmm. When you understand him as a person, his quality of work, you see the dedication he puts into his craft, no one that makes those kind of sacrifices is going to accept less than.
Man, I can't wait to see this.
And so he was patient when he needed to be, and he was extremely stern when needed to be.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest conversations I think we had, he demanded a moment. When you're in a movie, be it Denzel, and I'm not comparing myself to a Denzel,
hey,
but
why not?
when those type of guys say a line, they take that one line, make it a sound bit, put it to the trailer, and it makes all of us want to go see the movie.
Yeah.
One line. That's the definition of a moment. And when I really started understanding what he was asking of me, I dug deep. And like I say, thanks to my castmate, Flood, my little brother that plays my little brother in the movie, he definitely pushed me to greatness, because that guy is extremely talented, and you drop the ball, you're gonna get embarrassed. So,
yeah.
like I say, great talent pushed me to be what he was looking for.
Yeah. Well, what's the saying? You're only as strong as your weakest link, but if you got all strong players, then you got something golden.
Exactly.
And that seems to be the theme of the port as a whole. So I'm pretty excited to see where that goes.
I mean, if we're just talking about the port as a whole, I was blown away. When I seen the diversity of the cast, you have brain surgeons. Guy's not acting like a brain surgeon. This is what he does in his real profession. He's a brain surgeon.
So you're speaking occupations outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Then, like I say, you have rappers, actors, entrepreneurs. You have black, white, Italian, Chaldean. You have so many different nationalities. The diversity of the cast is one of the things I was most impressed with. Yeah. And the way Ghani Vision was able to pull all these collectives together for one common goal, y'all gonna love the movie. I'm not here to oversell it. Wait till you see. You're gonna love it.
All right, that's great. So the port is, it seems like it's going to be a very intense and like gritty type drama. And I feel like I'm even downplaying describing it. But how did you get yourself in the mind frame to where you could fit into that atmosphere? There's a lot of different stories, and it seems like there's a lot that you participate in. How do you mentally prepare for that as the character of Jay, and then applying it to given whatever circumstance it is? Because you're trying to get out of the drug game, mm-hmm. but you're getting into real estate. Those are two different areas.
Two of the same animals.
Yeah.
In the drug game, it's dangerous, risky, and real estate is very risky.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a good point.
A lot of investors lose their shirts overnight. For every con artist or scam likely that you'll see in the street world, you'll see it in real estate. They just wear suit and ties and are a lot better at hiding their fangs. To get ready for the character, to embody the character, to really deliver it, like I say, at the beginning, when Ghani Vision and I were really having these in-depth conversations, I went and studied the greats prior to.
Nice, yeah.
But when we were having these conversations, I took it to those that have just really started to elevate in acting. I'm not going to name drop, but there have been several rappers as of lately that have had success in acting. One I will say, Method Man, he dropped a jewel about a
know
book he
that's
had
right.
read that helped him with his acting. And I immediately got the book, read it cover to cover. Okay, let's try that again now that I know what I read it cover to cover again. And these are the things that I was doing during the shooting of the movie that I think continued to grow my character. So by the time we got to the end of the movie, Jay was a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine being able to play the role and then enhancing your craft while you're playing the role. It just seems like that's just a good concoction of making an amazing story and character.
Like I say, in that moment, it was no fun. But to see the success after the fact, to get that nod of approval from Ghani Vision, someone at his caliber, at his level, that has seen the type of talent that he's seen throughout his career, for him to give you the stamp, that was definitely a load off my shoulders and a badge of confidence to say, okay, let's do this. I'm here now. Every great player in the history of any sport has had a great coach.
Yeah, that's true.
So that holds well. Throughout the movie, I would refer to him as coach. Like, what are you looking for? What are we trying to do? Because some can't, but I hang my hat on the fact that I can separate business from friendship. And
That's
to get
a hard
to the
thing to
business,
do.
it was a learned talent. But to get to the business of, like I said, what he was looking for and what he was asking of me, there were some tough conversations and some honest ones, and those are the ones I'm most grateful for.
Very nice, very nice. Now, do you have any like funny stories or great stories from behind the scenes while filming the part?
Shh, you're not about to embarrass me on these cameras, Britt. I mean, I got plenty. One that I can say. Okay, wardrobe. I'm excited. I mean, I'm shooting with Ghani Vision. Some of the sets were phenomenal. Mansions, multi-million-dollar homes, 7 figures in cars up and down the driveway. So when you're arriving to some of these sets, you are a little taken back.
I can imagine.
You got to kind of, okay, get yourself poised and get ready to execute. So I'm over there in my element. Okay, I'm about to kill this. And he looks over and says, Motercity, what do you have on? Wardrobe. So that was definitely a funny moment because you have to really understand to take yourself out of it and start embodying the character.
Yeah.
This is what I would wear as a real estate agent, but someone that's doing business with Mr. Varelli, your little brother's a drug dealer that's heating up the streets. I don't want to give too much of the movie away, but you have to come out of your comfort zone and start getting into the character. Yeah. And that was kind of like a blooper. That was your ha-ha moment, but at the same time, that was my, let's get to work.
Yep,
That
we
was
know
my
why
pump
you're
on the
here.
noggin. Yep.
Yeah. Now, how was your experience working with the cast members? So we've understood the dynamic between you and the director, Ghani Vision. Mm-hmm. How was it for you with your castmates on set?
I think the relationship that hit off with me the best was Dennis. I didn't see that kind of personality coming out of him because when you don't know him, he's kind of real serious and he gives you that demeanor. But when you get to know him as a person, you see the humor and I think our personalities went well. Working with Flood, like I say, he was a constant elevation. He's worked with Ghani Vision in the past, so he knew what was expected of him, and he would kind of pull my coattail or give me the cheat sheets to say,
nice.
This is what he's looking for, and kind of helped me there. World and I have a heated scene where he was delivering so well that I had to deliver and match his energy, and when Ghani Vision finally yelled cut, we both kind of, okay then, will you back up? So to push each other in that format, like I say, positive competition, all of those things transcend through the lens. I'm super excited for everyone to see the project. It's definitely my best work, and the cast, they killed it.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it's good because it sounds like you guys have a lot of support with each other. It's like, okay, yep, all right, we got the director's idea and vision and stuff, but hey, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 blah. And then the intense moment, I couldn't even imagine, because when you're getting to an intense moment, you're you really have to get there, especially with the energies. It's going to be raised up. And then, saying cut.
And that's
And two men? Yo.
that's a thing. The cut didn't always cut because you really get into the character. You start embodying the character. And what do you mean you want me to go back to my jovial self? This guy just said he's going to kill me. So to deliver that level of aggression that he's looking for, to make the character believable, for that level of anger, I mean, for me, it doesn't work as simple as cutting off the switch. You gotta kind of scale it back. A thing I do for preparation, and I found it worked well for me, when I know my turn is coming to get ready to do my scenes, I'll kind of go off away from the group. We've done our homework, we've done our practice. Get in that zone, lock in, and really focus on what he's looking for.
That seems like a very organized, like, good strategy to do.
It works. I took it from the rap game. In the rap game, I don't write my raps. I'll just find myself a secluded place with the instrumental and build from there. So I took that approach, applied it to the movies, and it worked out for me.
Yeah. So do you have any upcoming projects or roles or music?
We working. Come on, Britt. You ain't the only one out here doing numbers now. We working. I got a small label, but I do work hard for my artists.
Hey, amen. Hey, gotta start somewhere, right?
Yep, we got music coming. We got a couple of singles that are featured in the port. One of the singles is "Did It." It comes in during my man Flood scene. I'm not gonna give anything away. And "Savage" is another single that I'm releasing during the course of the project. You'll hear that in there as well. So we work with the music. As far as visuals and videography and stuff like that, I only work with Ghani Vision from this point forward.
Absolutely.
So you're gonna see some more things outside of the movie coming from us. But like I say, right now, the focus is the port. He got a winner, and I'm just glad I'm on a winning team.
Yes, I'm, again, really, really excited to see this film. So do you have any advice for any aspiring actors that, want to come onto the scene? Like, what from the port can you share to any aspiring actors to be able to get an opportunity like you? Or something similar, not exactly the same.
A couple takeaways. First and foremost, I would encourage everyone to remain professional at all times. Just because it didn't work out today doesn't mean it won't work out tomorrow. You can get 1,000 chances at a first chance, but you never get a second chance at making a first impression. So I would encourage them to stay professional, even when things don't look like they're going their way. I would encourage them to do their homework, and really study the greats, study the new, study the old, and partner with the director to understand what the director is looking for as well. That would be my best advice to an up and coming talent. And last but not least, don't get in your own way. Some think they've made it before they made it. I think humility will take you a lot further than the arrogance will.
Absolutely.
Just an opinion.
Those are good takeaways.
Appreciate that.
Likewise. Well, it was great having you here.
Okay.
And I cannot wait to see the development of your character on the port and see where it goes. Because so far, I'm super impressed with everybody so far. So
They killed it.
Yeah,
They killed it.
it looks like it's about to be popping.
He killed it. Real quick, we got a chance to do a quick review. We had the screening.
Oh, yeah.
So we got to see ourselves on the big screen. And to those that weren't there, it wasn't that type of opportunity, but to see a theater jam-packed, standing room only, and as the credits roll, for everybody to stand and applaud, I can only imagine how Ghani Vision feels because it's his baby. But just for me to be a part of something like that, it's definitely motivational and inspirational. So, like I said, I'm not going to do too much of the heartfelt stuff. Get your popcorn, get your tickets, get your Twizzlers, whatever it is that you need, and you're going to enjoy the show.
Absolutely.
It's definitely going to be something special for the culture.
All righty then. Well, thank you, the Motercity, for being here.
I appreciate you
your
having
time.
me.
You're very fun. And
Appreciate that. Sit with Britt, it's always comfortable.
yeah. That is it for this episode for Sit with Brit. We had the Motercity here, who's playing Jay on the upcoming film The Port. Like you said, get your popcorn, get ready, because this film is about to be poppin'. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Welcome to the port.